Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team, and quite often those deals have worked out for them.
Clock at 6. Releases from 15, and that one goes long. Wade, he's checked in for Nate Robinson.
Looking now at some of the numbers for Rajon Rondo, he's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's putting up 13 points a game, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. It's his anticipation that I like the most about him. That's what leads to all those steals. He thinks the game out, reads the play before it develops.
Yeah, the anticipation is what you nailed there, Steve. His hands are probably as quick as his mind, and that's another reason he's such a pesky defender.
Sullinger passes to Rondo. And it's Denver with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling. Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Now, here is Ford. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Wade for 3, and that one's good. Wade's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets.
And Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite his dust-ups with former coach Doc Rivers. You know, he says he studied his ways and learned a lot from him. Definitely a lot of respect there.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Wade has the open look. Another 3 for Denver.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
And Rondo had said that his knee injury has made him humbler and certainly more appreciative of the NBA and his God-given gifts, and not skipping his approach now to the game.
Yeah, you know, but he did skip a flight with the Celtics last season. He stayed in L.A. to celebrate his birthday. That's not exactly how you want to go about your work.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Hickson comes in for Kenneth Faried. And it's Gallinari in for Aaron Aflalo.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Smart dishes to Olynyk. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's good. Smart's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Bass with a screen for Thornton. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, they can't be happy about the job they've done from the foul line to this point.
For Denver, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Well, this is a kind of a mediocre free throw shooting team. They're sitting there at about 73% as a unit.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And the second free throw, good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Celtics trail by 4. Bass with a screen for Smart. Pass to Turner. The 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Mozgov hits them both. And so it's Boston with it. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Tough game to lose, really. They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But, you know, when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learn from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well, the efforts here tonight.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yes, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
So on the floor for Denver, Wade, he's in at the point. Hickson is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Robinson in at the 2-guard. 5 on the clock, and a wide-open look for Thornton. Tries again, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. And you look at Wade, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And he's just so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens up passing and driving lanes for him.
I really like the three-point shot as a very useful weapon for a point guard. I mean, it should be part of his arsenal. And this guy uses it as good or better than anyone else in the league. Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, JaVale McGee has all the tools necessary to be a great player, but often he can be his own greatest obstacle. But he and Coach Shaw are working on that. Coach Shaw said, "I'm just trying to get him to slow down." That's what we've been working on with him, just to slow down so he can use the gifts that he has, his length and his athletic ability. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And as you said, McGee is so gifted athletic that he'll be a force when he lets the game come to him. Wade drives in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And Olynyk, growing up in a basketball family, his father a coach at the collegiate level, also coached his own kids. His mother a longtime referee. So Kelly's instincts and understanding of the game certainly have benefited from that wealth of knowledge growing up.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sellinger's checked in for Olynyk. Green comes in for Brandon Bass. Bradley's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Smart. Shots good by Turner. And Olynyk in his final season at Gonzaga, leading Division I basketball Clark and player efficiency rating.
Well, we know the analytics guys are going to love this, but he shot 63% from the field, Kevin, even shooting a number of shots from the perimeter. And the survey of NBA GMs ranked him the top steal of the draft, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he's a big guy that's mobile, skilled, with tremendous upside.
Outside Turner puts up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Outside Rondo. Bradley is screen on Wade. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, it was a pretty close game the first time they met, but the mistakes cost them. They were very careless with the ball. They're going to have to take care of it tonight.
Here's Fareed. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Outside Turner. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by Turner. The Nuggets now on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Wade drives in. Gallinari wide open. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences. But if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright, he's hard-working, he communicates well.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
It's at the college level. So I think he's...
1:58 left here in the second. Now Thornton, averaging 10 points per contest. Outside Green, back to Thornton. And Smart now atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Thornton. Boston again missing. And Coach Stevens, analytically minded at Butler, had a full-time statistician as one of his assistants.
Yeah, very new school in his approach. You might expect that from such a young guy, still in his 30s. Of course, he also needs to connect with his players. You know, and he's doing well. Despite the losses, the players really enjoyed playing for Stevens, and I think he's going to be an excellent coach.
And pushing it up, here's Denver, here's Hickson. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The feed to Thornton. Smart with the ball. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Now here's Thornton. Covered by Foy. Thornton passes to Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wade kicks to Aflalo. Passes it to Foy. Wade outside. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 3. Boston making a switch here.
Kelly Olynyk. Evan Turner.
16 seconds left to play in the first half. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Cloaked loose. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands.